As we continue to count down the days until the first pitch of 2019 Red Sox baseball in Seattle, all that's left to do is speculate who will have a breakout year. Who will be the unlikely hero? Will anyone be called up and become a breakout star? All these questions have been asked, but we have to wait for the answers. Boston's outfield is among the best in the MLB, and here's a look at what each of them should strive for on their quest for a repeat. Mookie Betts, .330 AVG, 30 HR, 85 RBI, 20 speed. Like to see Betts continue on the dominant path he created in 2018 and truly cement himself as the top player in all of baseball. While many consider that man to be the new highest-paid player in professional sports history, Mike Trout, Betts made a strong case last season that he's coming for the top spot. A .330 average in 2019 would be a dip from the .346 clip he posted last season, but now that teams know what kind of damage he can do, it's likely they'll be much more cautious with him. However, on the flip side of that, a steady home run rate and an increase in RBIs would go a long way for Betts in building a case for becoming the new highest-paid professional athlete after the 2020 season. Jackie Bradley Jr., .265 AVG, 10 HR, 65 RBI, 80 R. Bradley went on a tear back in 2016, piecing together a 29-game hit streak. Last year, his average took a nosedive, plummeting all the way down to .234. We already know what he brings to the table defensively despite winning just his first Gold Glove award last season. For 2019 to be a success for Bradley, he needs to focus on getting on base and setting the table for the top of the order. An increase in average is certainly warranted for JBJ, and if he does reach the .265 plateau this season, it would be just the second highest mark of his career behind that 2016 campaign in which he hit .267. Andrew Benintendi, .293 AVG, 25 HR, 95 RBI, 23 SB. Should Benintendi reach the above stat line, all of those numbers would be improvements over last season, a season in which some criticized him for an underwhelming performance. Upon his arrival on the Major League stage a few seasons back, fans expected him to give Betts a run for his money as far as being the top prospect in the organization. In order for Benintendi to also receive some consideration for an extension with the Red Sox, he needs to step up his game this season and finally have his first breakout year. He has the skills on the defensive side as we've seen over the last few years, he just needs to get the offense to fire up. JD Martinez, .315 AVG, 35 HR, 110 RBI. Martinez made last season's MVP race a two-man game with Boston sluggers at the top of the list. Had Martinez had more of a defensive presence, one could argue that he would have gone home with the hardware last off-season. Nobody should expect Martinez to replicate the kind of production he put forth for the Red Sox last season. Pitchers will have more of a careful approach whenever he steps into the box, but numbers close to 2018 will certainly do. A decline to 35 home runs and 110 RBI would be 8 fewer home runs and 20 less RBI than last season, but if the rest of the lineup does their part, that extra production won't even be necessary. Next, Red Sox bullpen has 3 spots up for grabs. Boston's outfield is arguably the strongest aspect of their roster. The production of the 4 main men that will be in the lineup every night will most definitely serve to determine just how far this year's edition of the Red Sox can go. With the squad in search of the franchise's 10th World Series championship and a repeat, they'll need that outfield firing on all cylinders from day one.